Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes, or buenas noches. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Yo estoy muy bien. Well, congratulations on making it through all the work in week 13. I wanted to take just a short amount of time here to share some final thoughts and talk about moving on to next week. So, wrapping up this week, again, our big learning targets, you learned quite a bit of vocabulary this week to describe classes and classroom objects. We learned all sorts of phrases to go along with estar when you describe location, things like cerca de, al lado de, debajo de, so lots of words for describing location. And also we learned lots of adjectives to describe emotions that go along with estar. So estoy feliz, estoy emocionado, estoy triste, etc. So quite a bit of vocabulary this week and just a little bit of grammar because we learned about the verb estar as we studied that verb. And we also reviewed ser, since the two both mean the same thing but have very different uses. So wrapping up, just making sure you've got everything submitted before you call it a week. We want to make sure that first off, we work through the plagiarism video and little quiz to kind of get the week started. And from there, we had a couple of videos to watch and some SWICs to complete. So I want to make sure we have all of those submitted this week before you wrap up for the week. Set 2 also had a couple of videos to watch with some vocabulary and grammar activities. This is where we learned about the verb estar. And then set 3, a couple of short videos we watched, a little bit of vocabulary work, and then we wrapped up with our quiz, and now you're doing the final thoughts and moving forward. So just do a quick double check to make sure you submitted everything that you need to from the week. Here it is outlined for you in bullet point format. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Looking ahead, next week, we're going to move on to week 14, and we're going to learn a new verb next week. That verb is ir, and ir means to go. So a really important verb that we'll be able to now say, I'm going to the store, I'm going to the cafeteria, I'm going to the library. So we'll learn the verb ir. We're also going to learn some new vocabulary as we keep making our way through Unit 2, Lesson 2. Great job this week. We are almost through the entire first semester, which is just hard for me to believe. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Feel free to reach out. Otherwise, have a great weekend, and I'll see you back next week for week 14. Hasta luego. Ciao.